decided I'm not going to even make comments on Paula's because you're the only one that sees them.
Yeah. She should be more conscientious about that.
She doesn't care. It's like she doesn't care if her husband has a voice.
Yeah.
Literally think about how many shows have you done with her, and she's dominated the whole show with conversation.
Twitch has accepted the stream, YouTube has accepted the stream, and Facebook has accepted the stream.
So we're getting ready to go live.
You are ready to go live?
I said we're getting ready to go live.
We are. And so we remove the, what is that thing called again?
Standby screen?
Standby screen. Thank you.
That's what I call it.
Let's see if that's what I called it.
If not, you're going to change the name.
I called it Mick Standby. All right. See the counter?
Yep.
All right.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Mick's World. And yes, I am not dead. I just took 3 weeks off. I had an event and some family issues, and honestly, wasn't feeling up to par last week. So, first off, I want to wish all my veteran friends, if you're watching or not, a pre-happy Veterans Day, even though I know it's not happy, but I want to wish my friends that. Also, if you want to call in, the number is 716-400-0738, and you're more than welcome to leave comments. So on to the fun part of today. Here we go. First, we'll send out a few shares, invites, and extra body parts, but we'll leave that section of that alone. Thanks for sending me. I'm gonna. Here it goes. Okay. We gotta put this out. But like I said, today we're gonna use the veteran. Honestly, I don't even know what the deals are this year because never mind. They change from year to year, but I do know that Wendy's is offering a free breakfast, any size breakfast combo to veterans tomorrow morning. And veterans in North Tonawanda or Tonawanda, if you signed up, there is a veterans breakfast at 9 o'clock. But you also have to remember, Sunday is a farmer's breakfast at the, I'm trying to think. Sunday is a farmer's breakfast on Erie Ave at, I can't remember the name of the damn group that's giving it. The Knights of Columbus, I think it is. On top of that, we have a few other things going on. I'm going to be short, sweet, and individual. I have started going to a program. So I will be here on Fridays, but luckily I may be a little tired. But I will discuss that, and if anybody has any personal questions, we can talk about that later. So on to the fun part of the day. Anybody have any questions you want to ask? I will say I did attend Astronomicon at the end of October. That was a treat. The cosplay contest, yeah, we won't go into that. And yes, my transmission in my truck needs $2,400 worth of work, but we're going to see where that goes. Hopefully some money comes in and I'll get that taken care of. On top of that, we have like I said, there's different veterans things going on. I know that Denny's is offering a free Grand Slam breakfast. I also know that with your DD214 or your veterans card, you can get a meal at Olive Garden. And I was told this past week that, hang on a second, my brain is gone. And I was told this past week that the Golden Corral will be offering free meal on Monday for Veterans Day, Veterans Appreciation. Also, Think Twice Radio gets a mind of its own, guys. I will get those pictures set up for you, and if I don't put them up this show, I will put them up next show. The attendance wasn't really that great, but it was awesome. Anyway, but let's get down to brass tacks. Does anybody have any questions or want to discuss anything? I do want to say get well soon to my buddy TJ. He's been feeling under the weather for a while. And congratulations to Justin Trumbull. He is working on a program to get himself better, feeling better, and he's working his butt off. So keep it up, Justin. Also, if anybody has the time, and I will look this up and I will make sure that I have the right information. If you give me 1 second. On November, well, it was today actually, from 4 to 8 p.m., Silver Linings for Pit Bulls is doing an artisan pizza thing. I'm sorry that I didn't get that through. Thank you, Justin. How are you doing? I know the transition for most vets are hang on, wait. I know the transition for most vets are hard coming back from what they do. What was your experience like coming back to civilian life? Honestly, my transition was kind of seamless because I spent almost a week or two in a few weeks in a temporary placement unit that was technically, like living civilian life, but it was hard because I had a wife and 2 kids, and that when I came home, just give me 1 second, Justin, and I'll bounce that off. Okay, hang on a second, gotta make this bigger so I can see it. We have a meat raffle coming up November 18th. Doors open at 5 p.m., first pull at 6 p.m. Knights of Columbus on 1530 Kenmore Avenue, Buffalo, New York. Bring your dollar bills for a chance to win some meat. Extra ways to win: 50-50 side raffle doors prizes. Tickets, it's a 21 and older event. Tickets, $100. It's $100 per table of 10. Admission includes beer, soda, bring your own snacks. Please, no outside alcohol. Contact Justin. He'll be happy to get you tickets. And it benefits the River Road Volunteer Fire Company, District Number 3, on Kaufman Ave in Tonawanda, New York. It's the second annual meat raffle and basket raffle. There, Justin, I banged it. I banged it out for you. I will make sure that I promote it more often. if you've got other things you want to promote, send them to me. Or single is $10 each. You got to pay $10 to get in the door. Come on. I'm bringing my dollar bills. Or actually, I should say I'm bringing my stripper roll. If I'm coming up, I'll bring in my stripper roll and going home with some meat. Yep. On top of that, we've got a few other things going on, which I can't remember. I think it's this weekend at the what we got going on here? Thank you, bro. I got autographs and more. You got autographs, cool. Polish Cadets, thank you. Thank you, Steve. And my thanks. I just had a brain fart. You had to give me a few minutes. You know, brain catching up. Is that this weekend or is that next weekend? Next weekend. So you're telling me you're running the meat raffle the same time that Justin's meat raffle's going? Or is it on a different day? On top of everything else, we have a few different events going on. I'm going to be doing a few different things. I know that I participated in a Halloween costume contest at my veterans group. I did not make it past the final 5, but you know, life happens. And also, there has been some disheartening news that I would like to share. Eastern Hills Mall has canceled the Superplex for Nickel City Wrestling. They will be finding a new location to run training and run events when they get back on their feet from an unhappy occasion. So support your local independent wrestling. You can find Nickel City Wrestlers at UPW shows. Also check out any of the local wrestlings in the area because these guys need our support. That our butts in the seats help make the shows prosperous, help make the shows worth it. On to some other things that we got going on. Like I said, I took 3 weekends off. I know you guys missed me, but I had a family issue. I had a con, and then I was drained last week. And no, this is not vodka, even though I wish it was sometimes. On top of that, we have if anybody has any comments, questions, feel free. You can call in at 716-400-0738. I'm trying to remember who else maybe. No, I don't drink gin. Who else should I tag in this? Okay. Let's see. Don't forget to get spayed and neutered. Bob Baker would be proud. Bob Barker would be proud. I just saw a video recently, and, you know, I'm sorry, I saw this video, and I didn't really watch through it, but it talked about Andy Griffin, of all people. Thank you for your service, and all gave some, and some gave all. Yes, they did. Like I was getting back to where I was at, Bob. It talked about Andy Griffin, and that 4 days after Andy Griffin passed away, he was buried. And the reason for that is Like I said, Think Twice Radio has a mind of its own. And as Richard's walking away chuckling. Okay, on top of, and yes, I did help Richard check the oil on a car, so he could actually figure out how to do it. But you've got other things going on here. The next couple months, we all know is going to be that dirty S word. We won't discuss it, but make sure you're safe. Make sure your cars are ready to go. And of all things, make sure that your animals are protected. You know, we got to keep keep some of the animals that shouldn't be outside in, you know, your cats. And also check on your dogs. Don't leave them out there forever so they can freeze. Though I do have to admit that some dogs love the snow. Like my little buddy Yukon who passed away. He loved the snow. He loved being out there and catching snowballs and playing in the snow, making paths for your Klondike. And my dog Lily, she's a diva, but she loves the snow too. So don't eat the yellow snow. Okay. Speaking of Astronomicon, I was asked a question earlier today by somebody I know. Yes, Astronomicon is planning on, not really, but, you know, I'll live with it. Astronomicon, yes, it will be. They are planning on having it again next year for those who were asking. But there will be, hopefully things will be, we'll get more people because we'll pick a better time of year, hopefully earlier in the year, but they're talking maybe November when a spot opens up. But just to give you a little bit of idea of what went on at Astronomicon, there was panels, there was personal readings, there was a cosplay competition. No, they're actually going to stay with the location that they had, but they're going to try for some better dates. And the cosplay competition, there was only technically 5 entrants. There was a group entrant and then 2 other single entrants. Best fictional, best cartoon character was won by Fred Flintstone. The best female villain was run by Harley Quinn, and the best group was from Firefly. It was I'm guessing it was a family. They got together and they did 3 characters from Firefly: the doctor, the mechanic, and there was a brother sister, the doctor and his sister. I can't remember the names. I didn't follow Firefly that well. Hopefully we'll get a better showing next year. The rooms there were booked out. A lot of the rooms got booked, and I'm not going to say, I'm not going to say that those rooms didn't deserve to be booked, because they were booked by a dance team from Waterloo, New York. It was a bunch of little girls that were on a dance team, and I've got a little memorable thing. I was taking a few minute break, and I walked towards the pool area of the hotel, and the lifeguard was talking to all the girls. And he goes, because we had to be closed down for an hour, would you like me to keep the pool open an extra hour? And the response was deafening from all the girls saying yes. As soon as they said yes, they all jumped in the pool and started having fun. But I have to admit, the little girls were cute. When I saw them in the morning before they left for their competition, they were all dressed up, had their hair in nice little buns, and they looked like they were exhausted, but they had fun. But also, I had a blast thanks to my traveling companion that went with me, and they know who they are. But next year's Astronomicon, we're hoping to get a bigger crowd. There will be a convention coming up. I think it's in July, at the the Buffalo Convention Center and the Hyatt Regency. They will. Oh, hang on. It's called NASDAQ. It's an international convention that Buffalo won the rights to for this upcoming year. They have plans to do it. It's going to be huge. Also, I cannot forget that Lilicon will be taking place in November in a hotel in Lockport. I wish I could remember I wish I could get the information. They'll be going for 36 hours straight. There will be no break. They will have a day team. They will have a night team. You'll be able to game and do different things. Gaming, video games. There will be vendors there and during certain hours. There will be panels along with other things. But first of all, one of the things that was really interesting was the amount of people that come to these conventions. Let's talk about Anime North, for example. 35 to 45,000 people for a 3-day weekend. They sold out every ticket that they had for the convention by usually Saturday. It was all gone. That was all the day passes for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, the 3-day passes, the weekend passes. So if you want to go to those, if you want to go to Anime North, your best bet is when they open up ticket sales, get your tickets early. But also be prepared for the heat. It does get hot at the end of May in Toronto. You got rain. You can either get rained on or you can get the heat, and it is hot. The inside of the convention center, you may be standing outside for a while waiting to get in because of that. I have to process registrations and other things, and you get weapons checked. But you've seen my pictures from Anime North. Some of them are really good, really nice. We're going to be dragging and what other events do you got coming up, Justin? Besides the meat raffle, I know you're planning on DJing something or other. And Steven, if you got something you want to put an ad on, feel free. Oh, by the way, if anybody plays Monopoly Go, I'm on Monopoly Go, though I've been getting my butt kicked lately. Which reminds me, I better react to something. Where is it? There it is. Okay, just that, and getting ready for December 1st, Santa at the Village of Kenmore at the Municipal Building. You're going to be playing Santa? Never mind. I'm not gonna. Well, I'm gonna say it this way. Don't get pulled into court for calling a female ho ho ho. Hey Tim, how you doing? Haven't heard from you in a while. You having fun where you're at? Haven't had long enough chance to talk. No, you're just playing music. Oh my God, you're playing music? I bet you it's going to be a bunch of Christmas music. And also, if anybody gets a chance, you might want to check out a page called Kelly's Voice LLC and Hope Dealers Production. They will be doing a event. Where is it? November 15th at the Jefferson Library. And I'll be honest with you. I'll be honest with you. If you want to hear a really good story and a really good speaker, check out Kelly. Her name is Kelly Whitfield. She used to run the I can't think of what she used to run. Run a program that I was associated with. They helped people get the mental health care they needed. You dropped 16 pounds. What'd you do? Put your bowling ball in storage? Or hide that chicken or hide that turkey in the freezer? Sorry, I know you're being honest. Justin, I had the sleeve surgery in 2000. Message me and I can give you some tips. Let's see what we got going on. I'm getting this feeling that Think Twice Radio is gonna make another comment. So let's see what we got going on. Nope, just eating healthier and working out every day at Planet Fitness. So there is another question coming up. What is everybody's favorite I knew that was coming up. And yes, it does. It takes almost a year, especially with the lawyers that I'm having to deal with. But honestly, what is everybody's favorite Thanksgiving dish to make, or they make every year for their for Thanksgiving? I know we have I know there's turkey, but I mean like a family tradition dish that needs to be that you make every year. Probate court takes forever. I'm not in probate court. I'm actually in a state court, and there's a situation. Let me just be straight up and honest. There's a situation where they had to get accounting and the filing system for the electronic filing system has went down, so they have to walk everything into court and have it all hand stamped. And I have to make a phone call to the attorneys because I have to ask them about something. Hopefully we'll find out what that goes on. But everybody, you guys have to realize I do my show almost every Friday. So if you have a topic you want to talk about, I'm more than willing to have a guest either on Zoom, phone call, or in studio. So we got sausage stuffing. Anybody else? How about you, Tim? What is one of the favorite Thanksgiving dishes that you make every year? Justin, you're also included in this. Kelly, you're included in this. Come on, guys. Let's get a story. Let's get some dishes going. I will tell you that my favorite that I used to make every year was mashed potatoes because I enjoyed making them. I added garlic, butter, and some other stuff. I also enjoyed making the turkey. I would get up early in the morning, make the stuffing, and then stuff the turkey and put it in the oven. And I would be up early, like 7:30 in the morning doing this. But you know what? I enjoyed it. Now things have changed, and I might actually take you up on that offer, Justin. I might actually take you up. I always loved making everything. Yeah, I could tell you a few things I loved that you made. I like the French onion soup and the gumbo and the seafood gumbo that you made. I used to make homemade cranberries with orange juice and orange zest. Oh, muffins? I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Something that I really missed, and I wish that I can't. I'm there every day. Let me know, brother. We're always looking for people to work out with. I'll message you later, Justin. Something that I miss, and it wasn't even a Thanksgiving dish. Honestly, it was my mom used to make homemade. When my mom made homemade pizza, the crust was really sweet. Well, not sweet, but really thick and nice and good. We used to climb about yay high over the top of the pan. And also another thing that I miss is my mom's homemade cinnamon rolls. I lost my mom while I was in the Navy, so just so everybody knows. And when I left for the Navy, I lost a lot. Let's put it that way. And just so everybody gets a little bit of a background, my mom passed away while I was in the Navy, and then it sucks that it sucks. Thanksgiving is my favorite, and I have to eat small portions. Stomach is shrinking. Well, that just means you get to eat more portions. Smaller portions, more portions out throughout the day. Like I was saying, the bad part about this is, actually, on September 20, my mom's elbow macaroni with Velveeta cheese and stewed tomatoes. I was here at Richards getting ready to do a show, and my stepsister Coda called me and told me that my stepdad passed away September 25th of 2020. And I still did a show. I felt sad. I felt, bad, but I had to go on. What do we got going? Long story. Well, never mind. So we got things going on in this world that I'm not going to discuss. I don't discuss politics. I don't discuss foreign affairs, but I'm just going to say, looks like the shit's hitting the fan, people. But I will discuss one of the groups I go to for some issues I'm having is called Weekend Chocolate. We sit down, have a couple pieces of chocolate, and we reflect on the sayings from the chocolate wrappers or terminology that was given to us by one of the facilitators. There are other groups that I attend which make it really interesting. Another one is done on Wednesday mornings. It's called recreational therapy or whatever. Hang on, I'll get the correct name in a second. It's called It's called leisure. Yeah, it's called leisure education. And that was a interesting group. I met a guy that I grew up with. Astronomical. I go to Astronomicon without the thing. I just wish all veterans a blessed Veterans Day and thank you for your service. Crystal, actually Veterans Day is tomorrow. The only reason they're celebrating is because everything is most government facilities are closed on Saturday. So they decided to give the kids and the government workers an extra day off. I already went. It was in October, but I will be going in 2024. Hopefully I'll be going to Anime North and a few other different cons. There is a con called World Con that I would love to attend. Gotta have a legal holiday. Yeah, I know. But sometimes I think it's an illegal holiday. But we won't discuss that. But on to, there is a few other things. Village gave me off today, paid holiday. The Village is always giving you the day off. Because they don't even know what holiday is. They got lost in their elections, and they were trying to figure out. But are we talking about the same Astronomicon? Yes, the one that's in Rochester. It's a convention in Rochester. What was I going to say? The con that I went to was located in Rochester. It was at, no. What con are you talking about? Is it in Pennsylvania? Is it in Ohio? Is it in New York? Where is it? Because I would like to actually find out and check it out. But I do have a few things. We've got the your old restaurant storefront got turned into another restaurant, I think it is, and I haven't seen it open, so shit happens. But guys, on a serious note, make sure that if you see a veteran tomorrow, you thank them for their service. That's a whole different thing. Yeah, it's a bakery and pizza shop now. I can't wait for Nickel City Con again. I love their cons. Actually, Nickel City Con was bought out by Hold the Door and Shake Their Hands too. Nickel City Con was bought out by Niagara Falls Comic Con, and things will have to change. But also, remember, I'm gonna give this shout out. If you need a Santa Claus, contact Western New York Deadpool. He does Santa Claus, or contact Mark Mondola. Also, contact Mark Mondola. He does Santa Claus, but right now he's not doing anything because he's in Vegas for a poker tournament and then going to Colorado to see his son. A few other different things going on. I play Santa too. Hey, after a while, you're going to have to get something to pad your belly there, Justin. When you lose all that weight, I donate mine to charity for Make-A-Wish. A ton of wrestlers, actors, etc. That's sweet, actually. There's a few other things I'd like to, a bunch of different cons. I've met a lot of wrestlers, actors at Flower City Comic Con and a few other cons. I was lucky enough to meet Jake the Snake Roberts and Hacksaw Jim Duggan, Coco Beware, among a few. And yes, Justin, I still have that card you gave me. Somewhere's in my bedroom that card is. Probably in with one of my collectibles box. But if you get a chance, check out, like I said, check out the independent wrestling scene. There is BCW, there is ECW, there's Daddy Yeah, there's UPW out in the Rochester area. Also, there's a few other ones going on. And just so I can give a little backstory on the Coco Beware card that Justin got for me, it was a few months after I had my stroke that Nickel City was running a show that Nickel City was running a show in Batavia. I went out there with my mentor, Raquel Long, and I was sitting there feeling like crap because I couldn't do my job, which was being a photographer. And Justin got me a card and got a handshake with me and Coco Beware. So again, I thank you, Justin, for that. I've had the privilege of sitting next to the Nasty Boys, meeting Shaw Guerrero, meeting Roddy Piper's daughter. There's a few other ones that, you know, a lot of things have gone on in this world. And the best thing is that wrestling is still standing. They bought these independent guys, bust their butts. But, you know, guys, it's 8:00, and I usually try to stick within my time zone. So I'm gonna say good night, be safe, be strong, and see ya.